The big game is fast approaching, but wait, you still haven't got your tickets. You've spent hours searching, but you're still confused about ticket prices. Time to stop searching. Visit ticketcompare.com. We compare ticket prices for all the popular leagues and tournaments for you. We work only with the most trustworthy sites, so you can have peace of mind when buying your tickets. Compare prices, buy tickets, get to the game. Ticketcompare.com. Buying tickets made simple.
It's freezing.
Yeah. Try to.
I tell you what, it's cold down here as anywhere. All that London heat. Not getting any of that at the moment.
Beast from the east, apparently.
Pardon?
The beast from the east.
Yeah. Right, James, do you want to kick us off? Thanks.
David, the team news, if you don't mind, please.
That's good news. We've got a lot of players back training, getting much closer to a full squad. Obviously, we don't have the sort of long termers, Andy Carroll, Eddie Fernandez, Pedro Obiang. But I've got to say, I'm trying to think we've missed anybody else. But I think in the main, we're getting very close to getting the players all back.
Could Lanzini return this weekend? He
could. He's been training, so he's an important player for us. But he's not played any games, so it's one of these decisions we'll take tomorrow.
Would you be tempted to start him, given how influential he can be?
Yeah, I think we would be, but I'm certainly not going to give my team news out. But all I can tell you is that he's back, he's running around and he's training with us, and hopefully that's him fit between now and the end of the season.
And Winston Reid, is he okay as well?
Winston Reid's back training as well. He's back in the squad, so. We had a practice match here at the training ground over a week ago, so he got some minutes in that, and hopefully it'll do him good.
2 weeks since your last game, what have you done? How have you used the time off?
Well, we had a practice match in a bit of that time, but I will give the players a little bit of time off because they've earned it by their performances and the results we've had up until now. They've done a really good job. But I've got to say, we've also worked them hard because we know we're getting into the business end of the season and we need to be winning games and playing well and in good shape. So hopefully we'll get the benefit in the coming weeks.
Has it been beneficial to have some time off, or would you rather keep it?
I'd have rather been in the Cup. 100% I'd have rather been in the Cup. I wanted to stay in the Cup and get through and do what we have to do, but we're not. So if that's the case, then we'll try and get the players refreshed and fit and ready to go.
20 points from your last 12 games. It's still very tight below you. Do you feel like you can start looking up the table now?
I hope so. But as you say, the trap door's still not far enough away for me yet. But if we do as well in the next bunch of games as well as we've done in the last, we'll be more than safe. So let's hope that we can look up, and every point we pick up is really important.
Do you sense the pressure easing a bit on not just yourself but the players as well? A bit more freedom.
I think we're always going to be under pressure at West Ham because you're expected to be in the top half of the league, and we want to be in the top half of the league. But I think from the position we started in, I think we've done well. But I think we've got a long way to go. I think, as you said just a moment ago, there's a lot of teams picking up points, and maybe teams who weren't expected to do that. So we've got to be mindful, and we've got to keep doing our job.
Would it be premature to start targeting a Europa League place?
It would be premature, yes, it would be. I'd love to be thinking that way all the time. But it only needs another win, and then our mind starts to turn that way, and we start to think, can we catch the teams above us?
Are you planning at all for the summer next season? Some reports that you're looking to recruit.
Yeah, we're doing lots of plans, because whether it's me as manager or whether it's somebody else, I think you have to make sure that you try and put things in place, whether it be pre-season, whether it be an idea of a recruitment policy, what you want, whether it be just getting the pitches and all the things we've done around the club. I think you have to start planning that way before the end of the season. So whether it's me or somebody else, I'll certainly be making those plans. And
are you central to the recruitment plans at the moment?
Well, I think what we're trying to do at the moment is quickly get some scouts and a recruitment organisation together which can get us ready for the summer. We won't be employing MD as far as ahead of recruitment goes before the end of the season. We'll be taking more time, and we'll be making sure that we get the right people for that role.
And Jose Fonte, can you confirm he's off to China?
I can confirm that I think it's very close. I couldn't confirm definitely that's happening, but I can confirm that it looks like it's going to happen.
A difficult decision to let him go?
Well, I think Josie, it was a choice Josie wanted to take at 34 years old. He felt that it was the right thing for his career at this time. Gave him a chance to try something new. He wants to get in the Portuguese national team for the World Cup, and felt that, you know, if he was playing regular, that would give him a better chance. He's just back from injury, so he's just got himself in a condition now to play. So we wish him good luck, and he's been a really good professional since I've been here.
Looking ahead to the weekend and returning to Merseyside, how tough a challenge is this? How do you assess Liverpool?
Well, it's tough for any club going to Liverpool, you know, but it always has been. I've not known it any different over my time as a supporter of football, or whether I was a player or a manager. Everybody's found it tough going to Anfield, so tough game, but looking forward to it, because we've got a bit of confidence. We're in a pretty good run of form ourselves, so it will be a big test for us.
How do you stop Mane, Salah and Firmino? How hard is that to do?
Well, it's not easy, that's for sure, but we'll do our best to try and contain them as much as we can. But they've got other good players as well, and but the three you've mentioned are talented individuals who can do things on their own.
The way Liverpool do attack, does that potentially leave them open to counter? Is there any weaknesses?
No, I think when you're an attacking team, it gives you a better chance of winning games. I think first and foremost, I think there'll always be opportunities, no matter what team you are, that you'll have some chances to score against them. That's football, and especially in the Premier League, you just cannot predict the scores. So we'll go there and hope that with the people we've got in our team and the players who are doing well, we hope that we'll go there and cause them problems as well.
And can I just ask you, Eddie Jones has revealed he's a West Ham fan. I don't suppose it will change who you're supporting this weekend, but
yeah. Well, I'm not an England fan, so but what I'd say is I was due to be with the rugby team on Tuesday, but unfortunately for different reasons couldn't get there. But Eddie's going to come in and have dinner with me and watch his training, hopefully in the next couple of weeks. So I'm looking forward to having him in, and finding out he's a West Ham supporter is even better. What
can the two sports learn from each other?
Oh, I think Eddie Jones is one of the finest coaches in what he does. I think his management skills, I think his winning, his ability to win. I think he's done something really special with England rugby team, and I think England, the sort of the way the rugby's done now, I think he's done great. But I still hope Scotland will beat England at the weekend.
Thank you,
Rob.
Hi, David.
Hi there.
This obviously predates your arrival quite significantly, but it's last January, I think, since West Ham last had back-to-back wins in the Premier League. So what would it do for confidence if you're able to do that?
Well, it would do big things, but not so much the back-to-back wins. I think going to win at Anfield would be a big confidence booster. But you know, we've done quite well against the so-called bigger teams, and we'll have to do another really good job again if we have to get a result at Anfield.
When you look at the March fixtures as well, 3 games in March, and the teams you're playing, do you look at that month as key to sort of trying to pull away from the pack?
Yeah, I think we've got a couple of away games just now, and then we go into a period. I think the way it works out, I think we might have 6 games at home and 3 away from home between now and the end of the season. So that's why our supporters, our stadium, you know, us having good home form is going to be a big part in us making sure we're a Premier League club. But I'm hoping that we've had some good results away from home. You know, we've done some good things as well recently, so I hope that if we can build on that as well, we can maybe do a bit better.
We chatted to Martin Noble earlier. He was full of praise for Marko Arnautovic, who's obviously having another great spell in the team. Says he could play in any team in the world. Is that something you would share?
Yeah, in many ways I would, because I think he's got the footballing ability. He's certainly got the self-belief, I tell you that. And that sometimes is needed when you're a forward and you need that bit of self-confidence and arrogance, and he's certainly got that. No, I think that if he keeps at the form, if he doesn't lose his focus and he doesn't want to go back to the way he was, I think he could play for any team, and he's shown at the moment he can. So long may that continue. And you know, I'm sort of saying it because I want him to hear it. You know, if I think that he's stepping any way back to the way he was, then he's, you know, I'm not going to have it. I've told him that. You know, he's at it. He's too good now, and we need him.
It's about consistency, then, is it? Really?
Totally.
Right.
Yeah. I think his play's been consistent. I think his form's been good. He's contributed in scoring or making goals. His effort's been very, very good. very high work ethic on the pitch in the games. So if he keeps that up, then we'll be more than happy.
For you personally this weekend, you've had some good draws at Anfield for Everton, creditable draws.
Yeah.
But the first win has been elusive, so...
Yeah, but I had 2 great seasons. My last 2 seasons at Everton where we finished above them. So I'll always remember them.
It remains probably one of the hardest tests, do you think?
Definitely. It would be the hardest test, but that's what I said right at the start. It would be the hard test when I was a young boy watching football, when it was Souness and Dalglish, and even before that, Liverpool was a hard test for any team. When I was a young coach and they were just getting their different teams, Liverpool were great. They really were, the football they played and the teams they had. So it's been no different for me when I've been a manager. But over the years I've done my best to compete against them and try and get as many wins as we can, which has been hard. But again, finishing above them a couple of times recently was nice.
Just finally for me, when you look to your left and you see in the away end, West Ham fans will be wearing special T-shirts to commemorate. It's the 25-year anniversary of
Bobby Moore.
Casting. I just wanted to get your thoughts on that.
Well, obviously Bobby Moore at this club is a legendary status and should be, and actually in England, you have to say, for what he done for the national team as well. But I think it's great that we remember the ex-players, and especially the special ones. I'd have to say my biggest memories were the days I had with Sir Tom Finney when he was at Preston North End, and how big a legend he was in Preston, but mainly in football. I think Bobby Moore carries that, and I'm delighted that the supporters here will be backing it and showing exactly what they think of him.
Lucy?
I think it's 3 goals in 4 games for Javier Hernandez. What's clicked for him over the last few weeks?
I think he's got himself in really good condition. I think he's prepared. I think he's in a good place. I think that overall his play's improved. I think we've improved as well and probably got in a position where we're giving him more opportunities. But there'll be times for Chicharito and there'll be other times we're not. But I've got to say, recently he's done a great job for us, and I think he had to come through. When I first came here, he had an injury for a month after coming back from Mexico. I don't think he was in the best condition then. I think he's got himself in a much better condition, and I think he's seen himself going towards the World Cup as well and knows exactly what he's playing for as well.
If results go away this weekend into the top 10, hopefully, how big of a motivation is that for the players?
Oh, that would be massive, because we want to get in the top 10. We want to aim for that. But I can't not say it, but we also know that not too far away is the relegation trap door, so we've got to make sure that we keep picking up points.
And just finally, I think the club announced on Wednesday about friendly with Dagenham and Redbridge to help out your local neighbours just down the road. How nice is it for the club to have a gesture like that helping out a non-league side that's really struggling? Well,
we got a call. We got a letter asking if we could help out. They were struggling, and I mean it's a football community. We all compete against each other, and because it's local, I think it's really important that you help all the local teams, the community. It's so important to the club, and I think with us being the biggest club in this area, I think it's only right that we help the ones below, and hopefully they get a full house. You know, we'll take a team down there. It's during the international break, and give Dagenham all the proceeds to help them hopefully, keep the club and make sure the players get paid and they can do whatever they need to do with it.
Thank you.
Thanks guys, cameras off please.